Tensions are rising between top Democrats in Illinois and the Biden administration over the state's migrant crisis. Illinois' Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker wrote a letter to President Biden criticizing the federal government's response to the migrant crisis, saying this is an untenable situation that has been exacerbated by a lack of federal action. Pritzker says his state has received more than 15,000 migrants seeking asylum, mostly in the Chicago area, since August of 2022. The city of Chicago is housing thousands of migrants at 23 shelters, police stations, and parks, along with Midway and O'Hare International airports, where migrants are sleeping on the floor and sharing public restrooms. And now officials with the city of Chicago say they're running out of room and resources to house and feed the migrants. Pritzker's demanding a coordinated response by the Biden administration at the U.S. southern border, writing, the federal government must stop abdicating responsibility when CBP releases migrants into the interior of the country. He's calling on the White House to take swift action by first designating one contact in the White House who can lead the oversight of our nation's efforts at the border. Second, waiving fees for temporary protected status applications. Third, coordinating logistics for migrants resettling in America. Fourth, providing financial support to states and local governments. Fifth, accelerating the timeline for employment authorization. And finally, by approving Illinois' requests for Medicaid waivers and housing vouchers. According to White House officials, Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson, along with Governor Pritzker, spoke with top aides to President Biden over the weekend. They were pleading for federal help. Last week, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced more than $12 million in grants through FEMA to help support communities providing services to migrants. However, the money is not enough to help cities overwhelmed with tens of thousands of migrants. The White House also offered temporary protected status to Venezuelan migrants who arrived in the U.S. by July 31st of this year. The news was welcomed by New York Democratic Governor Kathy Hochul, who says the country is dealing with a migrant crisis simultaneously with a workforce crisis.
You know, for months I've been saying the key to solving the asylum seeker crisis, and it's a crisis because of the volume of people, the key is so simple, it's so crystal clear. They came to work, so let's put them to work.
Hochul's office announced Monday nearly 400 employers are willing to hire migrants with legal work status for 18,000 open jobs across New York State. Now, whether Hochul's solution works is yet to be seen. Meanwhile, Chicago city officials inked a $29 million deal with a private contractor to build military-grade tent cities to house migrants, but it's unclear where those will be built or if they'll be completed before winter.
Thanks for watching. Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. One way we do that is with our Media Miss tool, which shows you the stories the left and the right media are underreporting. Join us at straightarrownews.com.